argument, a new pretext to further stall and further disturb and oppose the application of the Women Reservation Bill. And the new pretext that they have come up with is this vacuous opposition, this baseless opposition to the delimitation exercise. When the Nari Shakti Adhiniyam was passed in 2023, and it was passed unanimously, all political parties agreed that the Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam, the Women Reservation Bill, will be applicable after the census and a delimitation is undertaken. This is the mandate of the Constitution that everybody voted for. Today, the opposition has taken a U-turn. They are now opposing the fast-tracking of this bill in the 2029 elections and saying we want to oppose this because we don't want the delimitation exercise to take place. I come from the south of the country, the southern state of Karnataka. Speaker sir, just like you represent from Kerala. Speaker sir, over the last 3 days, we have seen a systematic misleading and propaganda by certain members of the opposition in the most irresponsible, anarchic fashion to mislead the people in the south of India. Let me make it very clear. If at all there was anything, even an ounce of injustice that the proposals that the government has brought to the parliament, even if there was an ounce of injustice to the south of India, I as a proud Kannadiga would have been the first to oppose such kind of a proposal. I have gone through the proposal that the government of India has brought, the Modi government has brought. I am saying this not as a member of the BJP, but I am saying this after thoroughly examining all the 3 proposals, that other than the practical proposal that the Modi government has brought for delimitation of seats in the country, the south of India and the smaller states of India that have controlled our population, we could not have got a better deal than this. This is the best deal that the Narendra Modi government has provided. Very briefly, I want to explain to you, through you to the House and the country, Speaker sir, the constitutional framework that governs the delimitation exercise. My learned friend Gaurav Gogoiji was in his speech mentioning that we are bringing the delimitation exercise through the back door. I want to very clearly make it clear to him that the delimitation exercise is not a backdoor exercise that the BJP is doing. This is a constitutional mandate of Article 81 and 82. We are only purely following what the Constitution asks us to do. There are 3 primary articles that govern the exercise that we are now conducting, Speaker sir. Article 81, Article 82 and Article 330A of the Constitution, which provides for women reservation. Let us examine all the 3 articles briefly and summarily to understand what the articles essentially say. The first article, 81, determines the total number of seats. It also says that the total number of seats meant to the Lok Sabha, the House of People, must be divided across the country in such a manner that the ratio between the number of total seats and the population of the state is, so far as practicable, the same for all states. This is the first requirement. The second requirement of Article 81 is that within the states, the territorial constituencies shall be divided in such a manner that the ratio between the population of each constituency and the number of seats allotted is, as far as practicable, same within the state. This is the mandate of the Article 81. Now, as you are aware, Speaker sir, Article 81 and Article 82, by operation of the 42nd Amendment, which was carried forward again by 2001 Amendment, froze the number of seats in the Lok Sabha to 543 with a leeway to expand it to 550 seats. Why was this done? In 1997, when this was first discussed, the population in the country had not stabilized. Therefore, a compromise formula was taken that let us not put the southern states which have performed well in population control, let us not penalize them, let us freeze the number of seats. The same thing continued even in 2001. In 2001, while considering this bill, the then Law Minister Arun Jaitley ji said this to the floor of the House. He said the national population policy also envisages that the year 2026 shall be the year in which the population of the country would hopefully stabilize. Therefore, what was true till 2000 is sought to be frozen till the year 2026. That is, the year in which we anticipate hopefully that the population figure in the country would stabilize. This is the motive behind freezing of the seats in 1971, which was carried for another 25 years in 2001. We are now in 2026. The first argument that the opposition is making is they don't want the delimitation exercise to take place. This is the most absurd argument. In 1971, the population of the country was 550 crores. The population of the country in 2026 today is 140 crores. There are assembly constituencies and parliamentary constituencies. Again, I want to take the reference made by learned colleague Gaurav Gogoiji in his speech. There are certain assembly constituencies in this country which are 26 lakh in number. There are certain constituencies where one single MP is representing close to 38 lakh people in the country. The population of almost a small nation in Europe. How is this democratic? How is this accountable governance? How can the number of seats that was frozen in 1971 still cater to a population of 140 crore in 2026? For better governance, for better accountability and accessibility of elected representatives,